Interior, Government Office, Research Funding Department. A gray atrium, flickering fluorescent lights. The four of them wait in line. After half an hour, they reach the counter. Clerk. Documents. Papaia. Yes, we're from Nasal. We wanted information about our housing. Clerk. Program name. Papaia. Pazal. The clerk types a few keys. Then barely looks up. Clerk. Waiting list. For your category, 30 years. Dead silence. Papaia gapes. Banani. 30 years. Ravioli. In 30 years I'll be skinny. Igor. See? Proof it'll never happen. Papaia. But there's nothing we can do. Clerk. Sure. You can reapply. It'll put you back in line behind yourselves. Igor. Brilliant. A bureaucratic treadmill. Banani. So, what about the promised apartment? Clerk. Oh, that doesn't depend on us. You need to ask the Department of Housing Emergencies. Second floor. But the line there is even longer. Ravioli nearly faints. Igor. Cheer up. In 30 years, they'll give us an apartment with a view of a cemetery. The days all pass the same, hours on trains, lines, exhaustion. One day, on the train, Papaia and Banani are talking about the housing application. Banani. Any news on the appeal? Papaia. Not yet. I was thinking of consulting an expert. Banani. Yes, but who? Nowadays, you can't trust anyone. Papaia. True. That's also true. We'd just risk losing money. But a commuter sitting across from them overheard the whole conversation. Commuter. Excuse me, but I have to tell you something, without the right connections, the government treats you like a number. I've been through trouble with my own case. Banani. Really? So you're saying there's a privileged treatment? Commuter. Oh, poor thing. What world do you live in? Don't you know it's always been like this? Ravioli. It's true. It happened to my cousin too. They let him go ahead of everyone else. Commuter. You need to find someone. I, for example, found this Dino Truffaldi. A real wizard. In 3 days he solved my problem. But, I must warn you, it wasn't cheap. Papaia. And how do I get in touch with him? Commuter. He doesn't take just anyone. But if you say I sent you. The commuter gives Papaia Dino Truffaldi's number, reminding him to say that Hugo sent them. During a coffee break, Papaia calls the number. Dino. Hello. Who's speaking? Papaia. This is Papaia. I heard you handle government procedures. Dino. Who gave you this number? Papaia. Oh yes. I almost forgot. Hugo sent me. Dino. Hugo? Ah yes, the one with the 10% on the guidance, I mean. Hugo, yes, I remember him. A very difficult case, but it went well in the end. Go ahead, tell me. Papaia explains the situation to Truffaldi. As they negotiate, Igor has a doubt. Igor. More than a wizard of procedures, Truffaldi is an illusionist of slip UPS. Instead of bringing Hugo closer to the house of his dreams, he turned Papaia's savings into a Christmas vacation, with a nice 10% commission. The next day, Papaia and the others enter a crowded cafe, looking for a table. Truffaldi is already there with a stack of documents in front of him and a steaming coffee. Truffaldi. Ah, finally. I've been waiting for you. Sit, sit. Papaia. Thank you. So, everything ready for the housing application? Truffaldi. Of course, everything's in order. But first, we need to sign the initial contract. Ravioli. And the house, will it be close to work? Truffaldi. Close, and above all beautiful. You'll have a spacious, bright apartment with everything you need. A real wonder. Benani. Beautiful. All the details. Garden, windows, rooms. Truffaldi. Every detail is perfect. It will amaze you. Trust me, you'll be eager to move in. Papaia. Let's hope so. Truffaldi. Here's the contract. Truffaldi hands a sheet to Papaia. Papaia is stunned. The contract is handwritten on an advertisement flyer for a drain cleaning company. Papaia. Looking at the flyer. Excuse me, but the contract is written on a flyer. Truffaldi. No, but that's how it's done today. It's all valid. Sign here. Benani. But, you're not asking anything about us? Identity, income, references. Truffaldi. What did you bring? Papaia takes out photocopies of their IDs and the nasal contract and hands them to Truffaldi. Truffaldi. Perfect. I can start everything immediately. Now, only the payment is missing. Papaia. Check or transfer? Truffaldi. No, no. Cash. Only cash. Benani. But that's a lot of money. Truffaldi. How much can you withdraw today? Papaia, Benani, Ravioli, and Igor exchange doubtful looks as Truffaldi leaves, smiling enigmatically. In the end, Papaia hands the money to Truffaldi in a shopping bag. Truffaldi stands, shakes their hands, and walks away briskly. Papaia and Benani leave Dino Truffaldi's office, i.e., a cafe, still stunned by the exorbitant fee they just paid. Ravioli and Igor follow, sighing. Benani. I can't believe it. We shouldn't have accepted. It's legalized theft. Papaia. Hold on, we had no alternative. Truffaldi has connections we don't. This puts us a step ahead in the housing application. Benani. A step ahead? We spent all that money for a promise. For a chat with a lawyer. Papaia. Better than continuing to commute for another 30 years. Benani. That's a lot of money. Don't you realize? Papaia. A lot, but well spent, you'll see. I'm telling you we couldn't have spent it better. Igor. Well spent? I wouldn't know. Maybe there was a better way to spend it? Well, yes, in fact, that money would have been more useful as wallpaper. At least we would have covered the walls. Now, instead, we'll never see that money again. Ravioli. Shakes his head, absent-mindedly eating a sandwich. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to consider lasagna at half a salary. Igor. With all these problems, the only taste poor Ravioli can savor these last months of city life is the bitter flavor of disappointment. 3 days have passed since the meeting with Dino Truffaldi. Papaia and Benani walk down the corridor of the research center, visibly nervous. Benani. 3 days, Papaia. 3 days. And Truffaldi promised today was the deadline for the house. Papaia. Calm down, Benani, maybe something unexpected happened. You know how it is, with bureaucratic procedures. Benani. Unexpected? He tricked us. We paid a fortune and we're still spending 4 hours a day on the train. Papaia. We can't judge right away. Maybe Truffaldi is fixing everything behind the scenes. Benani. Behind the scenes. And we're supposed to wait under the government tents until the little play ends. Just then, Papaia's phone rings. Papaia. Hello? Yes. Truffaldi. Good news. I've unlocked your application. I'm giving you an address reasonably close to work. Banani. Reasonably? Didn't he just say close? Papaia. It's fine. Fantastic. Thank you, Truffaldi.